Greetings, this is Pastor Carlin Hours here at First Lutheran in Pontiac. This is our Common Sense Theology, the Thinking Christian. We're glad you're with us. I want to talk about a concept that many people do not consider today, and that is the concept of the suffering God, God who suffers. A lot of people, God can't suffer. Let's think about this for a minute. The scriptures say that Jesus was what? A man of sorrow, a man that suffered. What did Jesus do? He died on a cross. He was a criminal. According to the world, that's what they did. They crucified him. God himself, the Father, as Jesus is dying on the cross, he is very silent. And there's something to be said about that. This thing of grace is cheap and free and doesn't cost. No, it actually does. It cost the Father his very Son. God, who is above each and everything, he is now learning what it is like to suffer through a death of a loved one, his very Son. He's getting a great education at that time. And Jesus, loses his life. There is much more about suffering in Scripture than there is about all this other prosperity and all this other junk, blessed and highly favored stuff. God could move everything out of the way. He normally doesn't. He goes with us through this. Jesus died, and when we die, he goes with us. When we suffer in any way, he goes with us no matter what it is. God is a suffering God, and his people are suffering people. Again, in the United States, people don't like to talk about this. But there is more about suffering when we look at Scripture. And what must we do? We must overcome. We must endure. We must conquer through Jesus Christ. So through this God of suffering, what the world considers weakness, God takes that weakness and he turns it into victory for each and every one of us through his Son, Jesus Christ, so that through suffering we might gain the victory. Pray today God would bless and keep you this day and all.